Hi, I'm author Lynn Rogers. Welcome to my home. This book, The Rainbow's Daughter, is considered my literary masterpiece by radio host and editor David Hickey. It's set in San Jose at the very beginning of the 1970s, and it's thought to be a book that epitomizes the spiritual search groups that were very popular in those days. This one, uniquely, is led by a charismatic woman. My character gets involved with the group and needs to get out, and this is the story of a 7-year saga. It's a documentary novel based on truth. Chapter 1. I was with them 7 years, and then one day I walked out and never came back. They are all like faint shadows to me now, almost within my grasp. I won't let them go. I can't let them go. On nights like tonight, I remember them easily. It was another January night in 1970 in Northern California, and the sprawl of city at the end of the bay was not much different from LA 20 or 30 years earlier, awkward but still imbued with a sense of beginning. I was 19 when I walked up to the door of that house on North Redwood Street for the first class of a course on how to remember your past lives. My hands were pushed down in my peacoat pockets. I'd read about Edgar Cayce and past lives and followed a hunch to come here. Would this class show me more? Flashing lights from the Doggy Diner way across the wide lanes of traffic on Stevens Creek Boulevard spun ribbons of azure blue, gold cream, and burgundy gossamer around the circumference of the housetop. The sky wore a new moon as a single accent. A light rain, a little wind, and the whir from the distant lanes of traffic that fled from view at the end of the old tree-lined street offset the sound of my own nervous heartbeat. The front door to the little house had been left slightly ajar. At that moment, my character steps over the threshold into a 7-year experience of a spiritual group that became later known as the Family of Man, although titled differently in this book. She also encounters a wise woman mentor in the Edgar Cayce tradition who tells her eventually that she's being treated like a stepchild, like Cinderella, at the hands of the group leader, and needs to get out, even though she has deep ties with this group and a lot of love for what they stood for. The Rainbow's Daughter is a long read, but I hear it's a very engaging one.